Get ready with me to go out to dinner and then a few bars. As we get ready for the night, let's talk about how my For You page is looking like everyone has 10,000 surgeries. Also, last time I posted with his headband, the search was like Blair Wardorf, however you say her name, headband. And yes, I did watch Gossip Girl, but I was so tired of them not saying who Gossip Girl was, I just looked it up. But this is from Verse Skin, actually. It's lace. But yeah, so lately I have been on my For You page, of course, on my feed, and people are starting to look a little scary. And to each their own. No one should be shamed for getting work done, but I think it just shows that you can think somebody is the most beautiful person you've ever seen, but they don't think that. This is obviously a direct result of unrealistic beauty standards that are put on women and men in this generation and this society. I don't know if this is weird, but I low-key like blending it with my hands instead of anything else because I just feel like the sponge absorbs way too much of the blush, and I like a lot of blush. I feel like it's honestly the worst it's ever been because I have never seen this many girls that are similar age to me getting weekly BOTOX and nose jobs, whatever it may be. I just have seen it become a very normalized thing when for the average human making the average income, it is not a normal thing. It's just because in the society, influencers are having the opportunity to make a lot of money, as they should. But now it's being used for these luxury things that people at that age usually don't have access to. And it's an amazing thing that we can make such a big income. There's that possibility at literally any age with doing content. But now that people have that money, it's going to these surgeries and these other possibilities that wouldn't usually be there at such a young age. And now your For You page looks like that. Women are beautiful. Men are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful in this world. And something that makes people beautiful doesn't have to be the way they look, right? It could be how they are as a person, their style. There's so many things to it. Whether you believe that or not, like, that's not even just being a good person, it's just the truth. Someone could dress really nicely and all of a sudden you find them way more attractive just by their style. But besides the point, I ask you this question. Do you think anyone would ever be getting Botox or other things if they weren't comparing themselves to other people and having the desire to look like others? Now, what is the goal of Botox? Let's just stick with that example. It's to feel more confident, make blemishes disappear, or aging marks disappear, when aging is beautiful. I've said that many times, but that's just the truth of it all. If there was no one that they were comparing themselves to, then how would they know what they want to make disappear? If they see Nicole Kidman in a movie and she's an older, beautiful woman with no wrinkle lines and they know that she's X amount of years old, now they're comparing themselves to her, saying, oh, she doesn't have them, I have them, and I'm only 24, so I need to get rid of them. The comparison really kills. Not saying Botox will kill you, but you won't ever feel like you'll be able to reach that level of perfection, which obviously doesn't exist, if you keep comparing yourself to others. And my whole page and my whole reason for posting is not to make money. This isn't my job yet. It's like a side thing that I love to do, is to just remind people of that. To remind people that they are naturally beautiful and somebody is probably comparing themselves to that person. Also, shout out Laneige. The gloss is always glossing, always. Also, love this Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. Girl. No, but in all honesty, I really have been seeing my For You page become people just drastically all of a sudden looking so different and just being shocked by it. And it also proves that you don't know what people's insecurities are if they never tell you. Which means that insecurities should never exist because they're built off what you think people think about you. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Just re-listen to everything I'm saying because it does make sense. You just got to listen closely. But you'll never know what someone's insecure about. And then one day they'll just pop up with a new nose and you're like, oh, okay. You were very insecure about your nose and then you became fortunate enough to be able to get it done. Makes sense. But it just proves that no one knows what your insecurity is. So why even have them? Why? Anyways, though, no, it's very weird seeing surgery become so normalized. And not even just surgery, like BOTOX, going back to it again. It's not a surgery, but it's an operation with needles and lip injections also. That's always been, I feel like that's such a normal thing. If I see an influencer without lip injections, I'm shocked. I don't really see that. I do not have lip injections, so you can see me and remember that I don't. But a lot of people do. And you can obviously tell, like, they just look different. But it's just like, I don't know. When I was younger, you know, like 14, 15, I guess maybe like more 16 when social media was really a thing, which was in 2016. I never saw this much influence of Botox and surgery and health being pushed, because on social media that was not really the trend. It was like the ALS bucket challenge and like fundraisers and happy dance trends, and now it's become health and wellness and Botox, and the switch is just so obvious. Honestly, I'm gonna do my mascara off camera, but I just wanted to say that if you're feeling not good enough and you're on your For You page scrolling and you're just feeling like you're not pretty, you're not skinny, whatever it may be, you're not the standard, know that you're not alone and you are perfect and beautiful the way you are. There is no standard. It is a made-up thing. Every single person, if you went through 10 different people, they would all think that there's a different standard of beauty. It's not realistic. Don't feed into it. Love yourself. Live your life. You got one life, babe. Live it. You're beautiful. And just remember that, okay? Bye, baddies. Enjoy your night. I know I'm gonna.